Good afternoon, the news at 3. I am Tosinlo. First, the main points. The Ekiti government promises more development in education sector. Ondo Assembly confirms deputy governor designate. Supreme Court affirms elections of Rivers, Taraba, Sokoto governors. Court sentences 6 Ghanaians to death over coup plot. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Biodun Oyebanji has promised to continue to make funds available to expand access to universal basic education in the state. Oyebanji made a promise while inaugurating some projects under the Sustainable Development Goals at Ikere Ekiti. Adidaya Adile has more of details of that report will come in our subsequent bulletins. The Ekiti State Commissioner for Transportation, Mr. Kehinde Ajobiewe, has advised commercial drivers to prioritize cleanliness and hygiene at the motor parks across the state. Ajobiewe gave the advice at a forum in Nado, highlighted the importance of a clean environment for both commuters and commercial drivers. He called on the leadership of the drivers' unions to champion cleanliness in the bus terminal at all times. The commissioner noted that the hygienic condition of motor parks were crucial to the well-being and safety of commuters. The January edition of the Environmental Sanitation will come up on Saturday between 7 and 10 in the morning. The Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources, Mrs. Tosin Aluko Ajishafe, called on government workers to clean their offices and surroundings tomorrow before leaving for home. She said that there will be a restriction of both human and vehicular movement during the exercise except those on official duties. The commissioners urged the residents to tidy up their environment and dispose their waste properly. The Ondo State House of Assembly has screened and confirmed Olayide Adelami as the Deputy Governor of the state. The majority leader of the House, Mr. Oluwole Ogunmolashusi, moved the motion for the Adelami to be confirmed, and the motion was seconded by Felix Afe, representing Akoko North West 2 constituency. The Speaker, Mr. Olamide Aladiji, who ruled for the confirmation, congratulated the Deputy Governor designate. In the meantime, the Ondo State Deputy Governor designate Olayide Adelami has promised to be loyal to Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Adelami said that he would not also disappoint the people of the state. This is a broadcasting service of Ekiti State. For news, information, and comments, send to bscsnewsroom@gmail.com. Lagos State Governor Babatunde Sanwo-Olu says that the construction of the long-awaited 4th Mainland Bridge will begin in the first quarter of the year. Sanwo-Olu, who made a statement at the town hall meeting in Ikeja, noted that the bridge would be constructed in phases, while promising that landlords and tenants of structures demolished during the construction will be duly compensated. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutwang has condemned the recent security breach in a community and other parts of Mango local government area of the state. Mutwang decried the escalating security situation which resulted in the recent killings and destruction of property in the locality. He condoled with the affected families and advised residents to remain calm and vigilant. And coming back to Ekiti State, our Chief Magistrate Court in Ado has discharged and acquitted 5 persons today standing trial on the 2 counts of felony and conduct capable of breaking public peace. The 5 from Ijo Ekiti are Chief Olushola Dada, Jegede James, Jegede Ebenezer, Matthew Fabamishe, and Adesonya Oluropo. They were accused of threatening violence against retired Major Olajide Ijadari and later arraigned before the court last April. After the argument of their counsel, Mr. Kayode Akinwumi, Chief Magistrate Adebowale Adiosun declared them discharged and acquitted. The Supreme Court has affirmed the elections of Rivers State Governor Simfubara, Sokoto State Governor Ahmed Aliyu, and Taraba State Governor Agba Kefas in the March 18 polls. The Apex Court dismissed the appeals brought before it and described them as lacking in merit. And on the foreign scene, the Comoros Supreme Court has confirmed the re-election of President Azali Assoumani, whose victory in a disputed election last week was followed by deadly protest. Justice Mohammed said Assoumani won with a 57.2% of the election, rectifying slightly downward earlier figures. Opposition leaders have described the election as fraudulent. And still from the foreign scene, 6 Ghanaians, including 3 soldiers, have been sentenced to death by hanging for their involvement in a coup plot in 2021. The 6 who were arrested in 2021 were testing weapons in the capital Accra for allegedly topple the government. The group, including a gunsmith, pleaded not guilty during a trial that captured the attention of the nation. The defense said that they would appeal against the ruling in the Supreme Court. And to sports, President Bola Tinubu has urged the Super Eagles to improve their performances and do better in the round of 16 of the ongoing African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Tinubu's message was through the Minister of Sport, John Ennun. According to Ennun, the president was not too impressed with the display of the team during the group stage. In England, Bournemouth will confront Swansea City tonight in the FA Cup 4th round. Tomorrow, Chelsea will battle Aston Villa, while Sheffield United will meet Coventry City. Bristol City will take on Nottingham Forest. Tottenham Hotspur will clash with Manchester City also tomorrow in a star game. In another development, Liverpool will meet Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final after beating Fulham on a 3-2 aggregate. To end the news at 3, here again at the main point. We told you that the Ekiti state government has promised more development in the education sector. You heard that Ondo State House of Assembly has screened and confirmed the Deputy Governor designate, Olajide Adelami. It was in the bulletin that the Supreme Court has affirmed the elections of Rivers, Taraba, and Sokoto state governors. Finally, on the foreign scene, 16 Ghanaians, including 3 soldiers, have been sentenced to death by hanging for coup plots. Don't be a threat to the nation's survival. Always partake in a development. That's the news of 3 as put together by the production team and edited by Abiodun Omodara. I am Tosin Olowo. Have a good afternoon.